Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back. This is Daily Trading Analysis with a quick market update for today, Tuesday, October 10th. Today, as I was mentioning yesterday, we didn't have any economic data. There's a bunch of talking Feds. Bostic at 9:30 spoke, and oh boy, it pushed the market. Remember that in the afternoon we have three more Fed talking, Waller, Kashkari, and Daily Pitch, but basically, what we were focusing on is Fed Bostic speech at market open at 9:30. She said that she didn't think that Feds need to rate any more interest rates. So basically, markets are on the bull side because that Fed Bostic say that even though she said that we need to wait for inflation to come down, she doesn't think that Fed needs to push higher interest rates. And with that, coupled with the fact that consumer inflation expectations came a little bit higher, not too bad, and wholesale inventories came as expected, minus 0.1. Oh boy, the market did rip. So let's now talk about technical analysis because this is the Nasdaq daily. I'm not tired of talking about this double bottom on the daily. This was beautiful. We talk about that. We talk about Friday's push, and look at where are we. We are almost like 600 points higher in the Nasdaq. Wow. Oh boy, what a rip. In the 30-minute chart, we can see that on Friday, even though we gap down, we close that gap, we squeeze shorts. And today, after yesterday's close at the top, we held these levels and we push the range higher towards a lot of 30-minute resistance coming from this big sell-off day. One of the things I want to track is these gaps in between the 30-minute bar candles. These are called thin structure, and that coupled with the fact that these pivot at 15,253 gave us a lot of opportunity to repair this huge day. I have several pivots at 15,335, at 382, and in between these two, we are right now. We are right now at 15,369. So on the 30-minute chart, let's go back to the 1 minute to see the details. We started accumulating, and we broke suddenly high of day. That was the enter. You see this rectangle. This rectangle is the thin structure that I have tracked, and we push through that. We continue, nice dip by the way, and we are pushing 15,335 and the last one, 15,382. On the 1 hour chart, we are pretty close of that repair of this structure, and something that we have to pay attention to is that this structure has 2 points. This is the higher and this is the pullback that we got that was into a sell-off into the close. So this is the most interesting for me right now, the 15,382, and then we have the 430. So if we go back to the 1 minute chart, look at where are we. We tapped the 382, and we still have plenty of room to tackle the 430. That would be an insane move. Right now, the Nasdaq is 1.20. So overall, we crossed the thin structure, we pushed higher, and we are in the middle of these two resistances. I think there's still way more potential in the afternoon, but be careful because the Feds are talking, and manage your expectations because today it's a really nice day. During the pre-market, we didn't have a lot of bullish sentiment. Look at this price action. We couldn't sold off into the open to just squeeze a lot of people. And as I was mentioning in the daily, we have been squeezing and squeezing shorts. And right now we are at this level, trying to repair this. And it's quite dangerous because on the 30-minute chart, we have this ascending that we broke, and then we are below 1 and 2. We are tapping right now this trend line, and apart from that, we are at this pivot right here on the Nasdaq and also on the S&Ps. So the close today, the S&Ps is quite strong. On both equities, Nasdaq and S&Ps, we are at pivot at critical levels. So be really careful because today we got a massive move throughout the day. Right now, we are coming into lunch hour. Point of control is up here. So be careful. I expect some kind of pullback, most probably throughout this phase. So some things like this would be great to find a dip into this structure, into the close, towards 382 or even 430 up here. So that would be the plan. If you continue trading, I think that's still some potential to continue trading today. Quite a bullish day. Dollar is in the red, as you can see, 0.35, pulling back quite a lot from the 107 that we tapped. And yields are still mixed. The 2-year yield is pulling back, continue coming back down into the lower part of the range, and the 10-year it's finally entering the range that we spiked. I mean, this is insane volatility in the 10-year yield. So we are coming back into the range, but still I think there's a lot more potential for yields to really chill out a bit. But regarding the rest, apart from dollar and yields weakness, look at the Russell. 3 big days. Small caps are hot, and also are hot financials, 1.36. These 3 days starting on Friday are quite bullish in both financial sector, small caps, S&Ps, Nasdaq, individual stocks. Tesla is 2.64, pushing quite an interesting descending trend line. Apple was in the red, now trying to attack this gap on the daily. Nvidia, it's really ripping, and we are at this zone that is after this V move. It's quite strong, showing a lot of strength. So there's a lot of movement after the dip on equities. We got the dip, and suddenly everything started to work to the upside. Dollar pulled back quite a lot, yields started pulling back, and that's the result. 600 points in 3 days for the Nasdaq. Really awesome move. So apart from that, I think today is a day to maybe look for some opportunities into the afternoon. But remember that tomorrow, Wednesday, we have PPI 1 hour before the open, and on Thursday we have CPI. Be careful not to overextend and not to ruin your week right before these numbers come out, because there will be a lot of opportunities. We have been ruling to the upside this week in 2 days, continuation from Friday, but Wednesday and Thursday, oh boy, there will be a lot of volatility and a lot of opportunities. So if you are green on the week, congratulations, but be prepared because tomorrow and after tomorrow there will be 2 big moves on the Nasdaq. So I think that's all from my side. As always, if you found this video useful, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, because I upload videos every single day for market forecasts, market updates, and market recaps. I appreciate your time as always. I hope you are having a nice day to the upside, going long, take those profits into the afternoon, and perhaps there will be more opportunities. I can see a little bit more potential for squeeze towards 430, 15,430 on the Nasdaq. So maybe we will see. Discipline and risk management are key for success. Stay safe, everyone, and see you tomorrow.